Hey everyone, Camfrey15 back with another video for you guys, and I am back with the return of Zenless Zone Zero. And we are finally here with 2.1. Yes, the newest update of Zenless Zone Zero, as the thing is called, what is it? The Impending Crash of Waves. The new main story chapter quest surrounded by the two new S-rank characters, Yuzha, who's now the newest S rank support unit. And then eventually in the second half of the patch is Alice. If you're wondering, am I pulling for Yuzha? No, I'm not, because I'm saving up. Now, if you're wondering, Camper 15, you should be pulling for Yuzha. She's really good. I know that. And I know I got a lot of anomaly units, and she could definitely help my anomaly team, but I just kind of want to save up. And then two, I'm kind of want to see who the next characters are when we get the drip marketing. So based on who they reveal next, maybe might determine if I pull Yuzha. So yeah, and then again, like I said, I might pull for Alice, but I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, let's start off because we need to go speak with Han Yinhu and see what Wise is discussing. I'm just happy that we got new story. Alright. Senior Yinhu, what's taking so long? With Shifu away, we should put our heads together. Ishwen is gone? No! Okay, I had to take a sip of my drink because, well, you already know that my voice is going to be talking. Alright, here you are, Belle. What are you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was about to call for you. You got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. Sure.
Junior, you remember Damien, right?
Yes.
The head of Porcelumex in Wi-Fi Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
Oh. Okay. Oh, frick. Otto. A banquet invitation?
Banquet invitation? Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunquay Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now.
That's true.
But as for the invitation,
that is true.
It does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Okay.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Wi-Fi Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumix can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Wi-Fi Peninsula, and urge a swift return to business as usual.
Okay. What does the security investigation have to do with this banquet? Yeah.
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunquay Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suyuan told me that right after the corruption incident was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Shifu's philosophy, Yunquay Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumix. But since we're active in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunquay Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
You know, they had to find some way to write out Ishwen away. So they're just gonna say, oh, she's out away. Now maybe that could be she's investigating more into the Exaltist. So maybe that's the thing. Who knows? We know eventually she's gonna probably come back in the penultimate last chapter of this story, or of this chapter. So yeah. Yeah, what about my girl Fufu?
What about Senior Fufu?
Yes, Fufu.
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons.
Oh
I'm
my.
afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Rinkway Summit to be so strict.
So she
Anyway,
can't.
getting back
She
to the
can't do
point,
math. That's
I
what you're
think
trying
your
to tell me.
reasoning
She
makes
can't do
sense.
math.
We
She
should
can't
go
do
to this
math.
banquet.
So you're telling me Ju Fufu ain't here because she can't do fucking math? Are we fucking serious? Damn it!
I agree. Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right,
Oh.
it's settled then. We'll do poor Salumex a favor and attend the banquet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. We'll go to this banquet, even though Ju Fufu should be there. But of course, they had to write her off. Oh, she didn't know how to do her math. She failed her math test. Also, they're teaching these people math. Some type of martial arts dojo, if you ask me. Belle, the Porcelain banquet is set for tomorrow. Night at the banquet hall on the second floor of Yum Cha Sin. Okay. Let's meet up in front of Yum Cha Sin then. Chapter 2, Season 2, The Impending Crash of Waves. The next day, after taking care of some personal matters, evening arrives.
Why isn't Signorine Hu must have gone to Yamchasin? Better go meet them there.
Okay. I would love to be, shit. I would love to be, my girl here, but, I'm going to, be Belle for the time being. Just for story reasons, right? Proxy outfit, adjust accessories. Oh. Yeah, no. Learn. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, no. Yeah, save this outfit. Alright, let's do this thing. Alright. I just can't wait to put on that new beach outfit from Belle. That's what I'm waiting for. So, they want me to read dialogue. Okay. I guess I gotta read my dialogue again. Belle, you sure took your time getting here. Senior Yinhu is starving. I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day and couldn't help but splurge on it. Been pinching pennies ever since. But now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. To be honest with you guys. You two were acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear, I have a feeling we've fallen right for Damien's trap. Okay, look. This might be an issue with me, and I don't know if this is behind the scenes stuff because of drama and stuff like that. But why can't this cutscene stuff be like, I want to hear the characters' voices. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they had annoyances, or maybe the fact that it took away from the gameplay with people complaining about how 1.6 and 1.7 had way too many dialogue scenes. But again, I had this issue in the last chapter. Why do I have to read this cutscene stuff that you could just give me in dialogue with the characters talking for me? Alright, whatever. You're overthinking it. Exactly, Junior. Overthinking it isn't good for your health, you know. Alright, enough chit-chat. Since everyone's here, let's get moving. Oh man, I wanted to hear Sweetie's voice, bro. Welcome to Ya Cha Sin, esteemed guests of Porcelanumex. Please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Alright, let's do it. Yep, we're about to enter immersive storytelling. You then arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. Oh, yes, nice banquets, yes. Very rich people. Oh, look, there's Damien right over there. I didn't expect so many people to show up. Looks like this Wi-Fi safety inspection is quite the big deal. Well, it was a huge mess, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exaltus causing trouble, there was still a lot of conflict between the workers and Porcelanumex regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all those problems as well. Or these problems. Alright, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Hey juniors, your senior's gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. Belle and I will go. You enjoy your dinner, senior. Try to make up for Shifu in the other portions too. Belle, let's go. Damien is right over there. Well, yeah, it probably makes sense, you know, if you remember. If you went through the Pan Yunhu, like, wouldn't say character story, but, if you did his, trust events, you'd find out he actually was not as calm as could be. He's actually an aggressive one. Here's the new girl character that they're showing. Alright, Damien, what you got for us?
Ah, the mystics from Yunquei Summit have arrived.
Yes.
As the host, having at least you two and Master Pun show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquei Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Okay. Okay. I'll just say this. It's good to see that Damien is actually one of the only top members so far in this story. That is actually really nice. Alright, intently ask him about the current. We gotta get down to the bottom of this shit. I'm not teasing, let's get down to the bottom of this.
You seem to be in a pretty good mood, Mr. Damien. With so many people here for the security investigation, I expected you to be a little more on edge.
Your words always cut straight to the point, Master Bell.
Yes.
I've always admired that.
Thank you.
With the Exaltus appearing in Waifei Peninsula, and Porsalumex being held responsible for security, I'm probably coming off as too relaxed.
No,
To
it's
be
good.
honest with you both, although my official title is General Manager of Porsalumex and Waifei Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else, who was appointed by corporate executives. Though, of course, they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated the situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Porsalumex.
Congrats.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Yeah.
Oh? Why's that?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porsalumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Waifei Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military in Waifei Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porsalume issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of Porsalume, and by controlling Waifei Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant.
Oh, really?
Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incident, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights.
Okay.
It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Okay.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phylum
Luke
Heights
Crow.
to participate in the Wi-Fi Peninsula security investigation.
And that's my guy Ian
I am
Sinclair.
Luke Crow, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Okay.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be your direct superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Okay.
Is it okay for you to be talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
Let's take a stroll.
I'd like to take a quick stroll around the banquet hall. After what Damien said, I'm curious about the guests. You never know how much of what he says is true.
All right, I'll take a look around too. See you later.
Okay, let's gather some intel. Professional Walker? Professor Walker, how's that project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. The direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environment are too high. Ugh, I'm getting headaches every other day over funding issues. You better make the most of this chance. With all the top VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom, it's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please. Thank you. It's no big deal. But you and your star pupils should think about helping me with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather focusing on their duties as part of the inspection team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Well, that's only human nature. But if they got TOPS or get TOPS as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs in Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore, right? Alright, what did Pan Yinhu saying? Hey, miss. Brought a lazuli char siu. Here, better restock soon. Alright, please wait a moment. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Hey, no rush. I heard Porcelumex brought in a special guest chef today. They gotta know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3. Each prepared differently. Remember for the vermicelli and steamed one, go easy on the oyster sauce and the garlic paste. And don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamery baked version. Alright, got it. That's a crazy order, man. We're just getting started. Time to show you what this panda thriving is really made of. Alright, if I can't finish my food, I can get packed to go, right? Yes, of course. Bro, this man's bringing his whole food home. Sure, takeout might not taste quite as good, but these top-notch ingredients, I can work some magic when I get home and turn it into another amazing meal. Saves a ton of money too. So this man is just basically wants to get food just so he could use it for another dish. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions of each of these. Braised goose feet in abalone sauce, duck in a treasure pot, amber custard pastries, crab meat coin dumplings, vegetable crystal shumai. Oh right, just throw in a couple of ounces of that linguine mushroom from the beef bone. Okay, man, it seems like you're just wanting to eat food, bro. I'll let you go do that, okay? Alright, what do we got here? Let's see this top guest. Such a major incident in White Fay Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed your trust with our negligence. No. Everyone knows the risk of producing porcelain in the hollow. And who knows when those exaltus might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of your Yfei Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the exaltus, preventing even bigger losses. It's rare to see such gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Lucro's constant guidance. He flattered me, but it's really thanks to Mr. Ferox's keen eye for talent. Finding such a gem like this. Looks like you two are being all formal with each other. We spend all day hunched over our desks. Sounds like me. So it's rare we get to head out like this. Let's just think of this trip to Yfei Peninsula as a little vacation. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Yfei Peninsula isn't quite the throne quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. With Porcelumex hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? The tops guests at the venue appear relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Porcelumex accountable. On the contrary, Lucro and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of Top's executives. Damien says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true. But just thinking about dealing with those 2 higher-ups give me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. After that, I already made around through the banquet hall. Time to meet up with Wise.
Oh, Belle, you're back. How was it? Find anything interesting?
How should I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the exaltists, or even the safety of Yfei Peninsula.
They
but
should.
how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
They
I
should.
completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
That's true. That is true. Enjoy everything.
Let's enjoy a proper meal, Wise.
Damn.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
say you're top-
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry. I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde.
Isolde?
That girl and I are both decorative props.
What?
Just here for show.
Oh. Okay. Well, at least we met Alice for the first time. After learning about the inspection team from Miss Isolde, you bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. Late that night, after Porcelumex's welcome banquet has ended, and a luxury suite prepared by Porcelumex for the inspection team.
The time fields.
What the?
Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Waifei Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. Think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa,
What?
did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
A few minutes later, inside Sweebian Temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up.
Well, you're up too.
I just had a dream. Eos and Emilian were playing some new game, and the two of them were happily popping all the tires on our car. Thank goodness, it was just someone knocking on the door.
If Eos knew that's how it appeared in your dream, it'd probably be upset for a whole day. But forget that ridiculous dream for now. Senior Yinhu went to answer the door. Let's go and check what's going on. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
Yes. Okay, first things first. Before I continue on, that was a lot to unpack. So much for me saying Damien was a good guy, right? He basically blackmailed Alice to basically take on the main leader of the Time Fields because they basically made the medicine that we saw in 2.0 that clearly we know the Exaltists tampered with, and basically he's blackmailing her and basically putting her grandfather's life on hand if she don't do what she says. Clearly you could tell that Damien was going to probably kill the grandfather. My goodness, bro. So much for me saying Damien was a good guy. He's fucked up too. Great. So Alice is basically being used against her will. Wonderful. She's adorable too. Speaking of Alice. Oh my. Alice Timefield.
appeared outside my window.
Master
I
Pawn.
swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that.
Oh,
I
come
believe
on.
what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly.
Okay.
But I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies. It's not that I've misunderstood the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them. We're here, Signorine. What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Yes.
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Well, could you not bring that up again?
I know, right? A few minutes, Alice explains what had happened.
I see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls.
Oh.
Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch.
Really?
Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously. After hearing rumors that Alice might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the Timefields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill. We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened.
Yep.
Either way, Porcelumix clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests. Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Well, since she's a friend of Lucy's.
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. All right, mostly on me. Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
What?
Oh, that's no problem. No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand.
No. You don't know
Don't
her.
worry. Here at Yunquay Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. You should not be making... No, you're just not...
Seriously, Signorine Who?
Yeah, thank
Are you
you.
already speaking on our behalf?
Hey, come on now. What do you mean speaking on your behalf, huh?
Bro, she came to
Let me
us.
tell you,
She didn't come to
the
you.
Timefield family isn't just loaded. They're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month,
Oh,
all depend
God.
on you two now.
Bro, you're trying to guilt trip
Are
me.
you guilt-tripping me now?
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Bell will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission?
Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumix have brought recently.
No, we're good. We need the money.
You can rest assured, Miss Timefield. We'll accept the commission and investigate with you starting tomorrow.
Can we not call her...
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Can we not call her Miss Timefield? Can we call her Alice? Finally got everything settled. Senior Yinhu and Wise have gone back to the rooms. I should head back to bed too. See, for me, I don't think I could go to sleep like that. I could not go to sleep. Typically, when I get up, I'm up. Alright. Let's do this. Better get some sleep. We got an investigation around first thing tomorrow. As expected, you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning... Belle's texting me. Hi, Belle. I'm Alice. Your brother gave me your knock-knock contact information. Looking forward to connecting with you. Good morning, Alice. I'm really sorry for reaching out to you so early and bothering you. No worries, I was just about to look for you. Alright, I'll be waiting for you here at the Swabian Temple Atrium. Alright, let's do this. We'll keep the video going. Nothing's really crazy has happened outside that first part. I want to see if I can get some gameplay too.
Good morning, Miss Belle. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
Yes.
So, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, I'm alright. Thanks for your concern. It's just... the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match.
So she got
Sorry, you have to
OCD.
see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Why don't we take a look around the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
Miss Belle, shall we head out to investigate the area below my apartment building? Now let's do this.
Alice, let's talk about last night. You said you heard a soft thump followed by a loud bang?
Yes, and it went pitch dark outside the window. I pulled back the curtains and saw large slanted shadows, and there was a glowing skeleton stuck between the
Oh, damn it! Here we are. I'm staying at the building on the left. All right here. Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelumix ran out of rooms in this guest building, so I arranged to stay here instead. Huh? Look at the ground over there. There are all kinds of items scattered around. You're right. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the grounds near the vending machine. A recycling bin for the empty cans, flower pots, fresh soil. Huh? Where do these flower pots come from? When I passed by here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. Oh look, there's an identical flower pot on the balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? He's our butler. Sorry, I went off a tangent. I'm glad you want to chat with me. Maybe it's because you not only took me in when I had nowhere else to go, but you also been really kind. I feel at ease around you. Oh, I just remembered something. After that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed by outside, the window there was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of a falling flower pot. That's another important clue. The balcony with flower pots is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. Yeah, what floor do you live on? The second to last floor, the one with the advert. The window is right next to the drain pipe on the next side of the billboard. How big was the shadow? Huge, basically covering the entire window. There's nothing near the window that could support such a massive object. Excuse me, the drain pipes and adverts have a very limited capacity. Where did that dark shadow come from? Ah, I see. What did you find? Sorry, I was just talking to myself. Yesterday, I was in my room and I kept hearing noises from around here. It turns out there's a construction site not far from behind. Yeah, I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane? What the hell was that? What the heck was that? The overtuned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot, but why would the lone box end up all the way out here? Yeah, it's weird for it to be here. Upon closer inspection, there are a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. No, wait, those look like the claw marks are from some small animal. You have a gut feeling you're onto something, and before you know it, you lift the box. Oh, there's tiny footprints. Glow in the dark paint? Glow in the dark paint? The exact same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp.
Val, have you figured out what happened last night?
I think so.
I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Let's start by piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
It was probably from cargo hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It was probably knocked over by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. There's no paint on the drain pipe, so the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Val, since it left footprints while fleeing, There must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints go up the pillar to the overpass.
Let's follow them and check it out.
How could they? I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
Well, technically, you're an animal yourself.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM.
What? Why is our heart rate increasing? Are you okay?
Here's a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Barry, you're not helping.
There is like, yeah, this girl's heart rate's going up because she's scared.
Huh? The footprints disappear here.
Uh-oh, the footprints are all jumbled here.
Where could it have gone?
What the hell, bro?
So you were behind yesterday's pranks. The real culprit.
Manitou?
What?
What?
Yuzha, visitors.
Coming.
Oh my god. Oh,
What can I get for you?
there she is.
Oh well. Guess I got found out after all.
Oh, brother, and she's giving that smirk.
Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you're the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke.
Kamanosuke.
We call him Kama.
Kama.
Huh? What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases.
Okay.
Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Okay. First things first. Listen, this girl Yuzuha's got some. She's got some. How do you say this? Aura and I guess swag. You see them smirks she was doing? She had that like smirk, like I mean, tough on the crack.
That girl's name is Yuzuha, right? She suddenly changed the subject just now. Seems like she'll be a tough nut to crack.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind.
What?
So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phylum Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
What?
All right.
That doesn't seem fair.
No, wait. We're not here to shop. Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble.
Oh.
Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor.
What?
Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Poor Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
What? Oh my god.
Yuzha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Bro, okay now, listen. She's cute, she's adorable. Everybody's probably simping for Yuzuha with the bikini outfit look, but she's really coming across like a bitch right now. I don't like it. I do not like it.
Excuse me, can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look.
What?
Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again.
Sure.
I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
Oh, damn.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
What is it? Special porcelain shard? A porcelain... Looks like something from a fucking safe box. Or strong box. What the hell is this?
This looks more like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Obscura?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
Why is she sound so sarcastic saying that shit?
Could someone explain what just happened?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow. Items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow.
Where did you find this shard?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloom Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the Hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Minato! We're heading to Siloom Bay! If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with. Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that? It's fine. You're a scaredy cat. No way you'd snitch to Porcelumex. Wait, you wouldn't, right? Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Okay. Soon after Alice leaves.
You didn't leave with that fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Can I come with you to Siloom Bay for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Okay.
Minato, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Belle, sorry, I didn't get to say hi earlier. It's hard to get a word in when Yuzuha's around. What the heck, Minato? That's so mean. Your team seemed pretty familiar. We're classmates, though we've got a ton of students from Waifei Peninsula. Standout characters like Minato are pretty rare, and those are both eye-catching, genuinely nice people, even rarer. I see. Don't go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one who wanted to investigate, but I don't think we can let Porcelumex get away with just a slap on the wrist. Anyways, let's head to Siloom Bay and ask around. Speaking of Siloom Bay, what kind of place is it? It's an area near the shore below Phaleum Heights. In the past, Lumite ore was mined from the Hollow was washed there first. Now, quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Swabian Temple goes directly to Siloom Bay. She should have fixed last week. Okay, let's go check it out. Alright, well, I'm running out of time on this recording, and I think this recording's been long enough. Sorry that it was mostly dialogue and not any actual stuff, but in the next part we'll get to actual, hopefully, combat stuff and the story and stuff like that. But anyways, if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Zenless Zone Zero content. Till then, guys, peace.